Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Hellcat. It's a Tier 6 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Malinovka, otherwise known as Kampinovka, and it's under the command of Yo-Yo Giddy. Now, Yo-Yo Giddy's just recently obtained a puppy. Yeah, she's taken a puppy into her life, and that's why she hasn't been playing much. And, well, she decided to take this Hellcat out for a spin. 90mm gun, capable of 240 alpha and penetrating 160mm of armor with standard ammo and 243 with the APCR. Yo-Yo's headed into, or I would just call her Giddy actually, she's headed into the spotting bush on the south end of Malinovka, which normally isn't a very good spot to go in if there's Arty in the game, mainly because Arty tends to target this bush straight away at the start of the battle, because nearly always somebody goes into that bush, and I've lost count of the number of times I fired a round into the middle of that bush and killed a Type 64 who was never even spotted. But Yo-Yo Giddy's actually spotting a huge number of enemy tanks. She's getting loads of first sightings. She's got binos, and that increases her view range by 25%. So at this moment she's spotting, well, a fair amount of the enemy team. She's not firing because that would give away her position. She's using the bush mechanic to, well, she's not using the bush mechanic. She's actually just sitting in the bush, nicely covered. She's got a spotter badge already. And she has actually got one of the reference points on her vehicle out exposed. Now, if she wants to remain fully hidden, she will have to get fully into that bush, but she's got a bit of leeway to do that. And she's already picked up 2,182 hit points of spotting assist. Oh, just lost one of her own. That means there's more than likely an enemy tank in the spotting bush directly across from us. Well, when she moved there, she disconnected the binoculars, but once she put it on again, she spotted the TS5. And she's requesting fire in that direction, and her teammates are obliging. It's not often you see a Hellcat actually doing the spotting. Oh, now she spotted a T-3485M over there, and he's going to see her reference point if she doesn't move further into the bush. And she did so. Good. Yes, because that reference point's right on the side of the vehicle, and so if that reference point's exposed at any time, and the enemy tank, in this case the T-3485M, happens to be in view range of that reference point, she will be spotted. Over to the north, she can see an SU-130PM hiding behind that rock. He must be poking out every now and then to take either a shot or to see what there is available. Oh, now she spotted a Challenger tank. That's a British tank destroyer, Tier 7. There's a ding-dong battle going on up the hill at the moment. And the team's up 2 tanks on the enemy, which is promising. And that TS5 is side on to the enemy, which is his vulnerable spot. You know, sides or the rear of a TS5, plus of course that cupola, or directly between the tracks. He's backing away. Challenger pulled back. They're 3 tanks down now, but don't let that fool you. It's possible they might still win. We've seen battles turn around. Oh, she's fine, so she'll have to move now because she will be spotted. And Sixth Sense didn't go off. So maybe she wasn't seen. That's interesting. Well, under these circumstances, it might be a good idea for her to advance because her team are coming down from the hill now. And she'll need to spot for them so that they can get shots on the enemy as and when they get closer. There's still 2 tanks up on the enemy. There's a P-43 Biz up there. Or it's a P-43 Tur. Can she get a shot on him? Let's hope so. Wait for him to come out from behind that ridgeline. Oh, we're starting to lose tanks now. This is not so good. We're only 1 tank up on the enemy. Now we're not. We're evens. And now we've lost another tank. We're actually down on the enemy. So it's all gone pear-shaped rather quickly. Now the enemy still has 3 tank destroyers, including a box tank, a TS5 and a Challenger. And they've got 1 medium tank, that P-43 Tur. Here he comes. Can she get him? If she does hit him, she'll reveal her position. Yes, good shot. Took him out, but she was spotted by him. So everyone will know where she is now, including the enemy Arty. And they are firing in this direction. And there's the box tank to her left. She's locked on. Did she get a shot into him? She fires 1 in, he fires 1, misses. Oh! She was hit by 2 Artys, and it appears that one of the Artys is onto the in the C1, and the other one's further north, but the box tank finishes her off. Oh. So, unfortunately, Yo-Yo Giddy did not survive this battle. And they're now 1 tank down on the enemy, which means it's going to be up to the remainder of the team to try and win this. And it's not looking too hopeful, really. They've got 2 tank destroyers, a Yak Panther who's up on the hill, and this ISU-152 who's now making the crossing over to the other side of the battlefield. Now, last time we saw, the Challenger was over here, and obviously the box tank was nearby. As we know, the box tank's got that 13cm gun. Well, the ISU-152 has got a 152mm gun. But the question is, who will get the first shot in that does the most damage? The reload time on the ISU-152 is considerably more than that on the box tank. And there's the box tank. Oh, he misses his shot! Pulls back. Enemy Arty will be firing. Yes, there goes 1. We've got 2 Arty, so the other one's more than likely going to be firing any second. He's been required again. He fires a blind shot in, and there's another Arty round. This is not good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I hate to think where that Challenger is right now. He's probably over the other side of the battlefield by now. He's a fast-moving tank destroyer. The TS5 and the box tank may be slow, but that Challenger is a fast mover, so I would hope that the RT reposition themselves such a way so they can actually support the ISU-152. And there's the box tank. And he kills the box tank, but he did get hit by the Arty. And he's now down to just 667 hit points. Oh, and I spoke too soon because that was another Arty round, probably from the Lorraine. He's headed directly towards the wood, trying to find that Lorraine. Oh, and he's giving up and he's going... Is he going... Which way is he going to go? Oh dear. And now the enemy Challenger has actually been found in the back of the map, and he's just killed our M44. And there goes the M40. And the Jagdpanther, well, he's firing back at the Challenger, but I think he's lost sight of him. The ISU 152. Oh, there's the TS5. We know where he is, and he's all but killed the Jagdpanther, and he gets the kill shot. So it's now just the ISU 152 in the game. And he's looking for the enemy Arty, but they've probably moved. I wouldn't be surprised if that Lorraine is down at the other end of the map as well. He's a fast moving Arty. Well, the ISU 152's decided to cap, which is not a very smart move because they will cap, and they will cap at the other end with numbers. And of course, whilst they're capping down that end, yep, they will be firing in at him. Well, they've started capping with 2 at the other end, and there's no way he can win unless he goes back, because they will cap out in the next 40 seconds, 36 seconds. He can't win now. He can't win. He has to go back, and it would take him too long to get there anyway. So he has lost this. It's been reset. Oh dear, I don't know why he's even firing, because he can't see anything. Well, this game's going to be over momentarily in a loss. Oh, and he just got hit by a round. One of the tank destroyers has obviously come back to have a go at him. And there you go. It was the Challenger. That was sad. Shouldn't have started capping. If he kept out of the cap, it would have encouraged the enemy to hunt him down, but as it was, he didn't. And well, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was the first class tanker for Yo-Yo Giddy in the Hellcat. She managed to get a patrol duty for spotting at least 6 enemy vehicles, being the only one spotting them whilst they were damaged. And her win rate from the battle was only 335, but don't let that spoil you, because that doesn't tell you how much she earned from the spotting she did. She actually spotted 10 enemy tanks. She would have been on for a scout medal for being the only one spotting at least 9 enemy tanks, as well as, of course, the scout medal or spotter medal for because she did earn that during the battle, but of course they lost the game. Let's have a look at team score. She didn't get the highest damage in the game. She only got 348 hit points of damage. The high score when it came to damage was, funnily enough, the M40-M43 with 2,331 hit points. Didn't pick up a high caliber though. The next high scorer was the SU-130PM on the enemy team with 2,322. And after that, the next high scorer was the AMX M449 Liberté with 2,187. When it came to kills, it was the TS5 did the best with 5 kills. 4 kills goes to the ISU 152 and 3 kills to the Challenger. And when it came to base XP, it was actually the Challenger who did the best with 889. The SU-130PM got 876 and the TS5 871. Yo-Yo Giddy got 646 spotting. XP runner, mostly from the spotting. So she was the highest scorer on her team. She fired 3 shots, got 2 direct hits, 2 penetrations, and 348 hit points of damage, of which 251 was at more than 300 meters. She received 2 hits. One was penetration, that was the one from the box tank, and yes, it was fatal. because of the 13cm shell. It's basically a tier 8 shell hitting a tier 7 tank with no armour. Yep, and she also took 2 hits by way of splash damage. The Lorraine and the M44 both hit her. 10 enemy vehicles spotted, 1 enemy vehicle damaged, 1 killed, and 5,202 hit points off spotting assist in that game. She earned 40,482 credits, got 50,000 credits for completing the mission, and 4,200 for courageous resistance. That's for getting the patrol duty medal on a losing or a drawn game. 94,682 credits altogether, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, she took away a profit of 69,004 credits for sitting in a bush for a little of the time and then having a bit of fun a little bit later on. 1 bond for getting the patrol duty, and 969 XP, 549 for courageous resistance, and took away 1,518 experience points altogether. So it wasn't Yo-Yo Giddy's day on this occasion, but she did get a rather nice amount of credits out of it, so you can't deny that was, it wasn't worth it. I think actually, to be honest, it was the very fact that the enemy or the team beat themselves to death as she was coming down, as they were coming down the hill against a stronger opposition. And I'm afraid there was not a lot they could do. They just had better players overall, and unfortunately just weren't able to convert the spots that Yo-Yo Giddy gave them, or gave the team, into actual damage. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.